Hi, wrestling fans. Thanks for clicking on the Dreaded D Rose Report. TNA, they're on the internet. I think it was Gerwick did a survey. And out of a total of 611 voters, should TNA strip Jeff Hardy of the title on last Sunday's pay-per-view? Because he came in, something was wrong. I'm not sure what it was. There was something just not right with him. And they was really going to change the main event. And I watched the pay-per-view earlier today, and he really didn't put on a too good a performance like he normally does. Normally it's great, but you could tell by the look in his face he was kind of somewhere else. They tried to say it was exhaustion, but there was something else going on. But anyway, the voters, 68% or 417 votes says yes, they should have stripped him. And 32%, which was 194 votes, said no, they shouldn't have stripped him of the title. But WWE and TNA is totally different sides on things like that. All right, Joey Styles, he tweeted an image of the stage that will be used for today's Tribute to the Troop event, taking place at Fort Hood, Texas. NXT Rookie Season 4, rookie Brodus Clay, he's received high marks from WWE officials because he weighed well over 400 pounds and has since lost close to 100 pounds. And they feel that he has great self-discipline. I bet he's a lot more healthier and a lot more quicker. Today's WWE released its initial list of categories for the nominees for the Slammey Awards, by the way, that's coming up this Monday. 3-hour Raw again, remember. All right, not included in the list is Match of the Year and an Announcer of the Year. But anyway, here's some of the categories going to be going on. Superstar of the Year, and they got the list from Raw and SmackDown, different ones. We got Diva of the Year, which is, I guess, winner's going to be determined by a Battle Royal on Raw, which I thought the fans voted on it, but I guess not. Shocker of the Year, they got 4 different things there, which I'm not going to bother you with reading all of them. But Knucklehead Moment of the Year is another one. Despicable Me Award and Holy Move of the Year Award. Another one is Guest Stars Shining Moment of the Year and Oh Snap Meltdown of the Year. Now I'll tell you a few of them. Big Show destroying Jack Swagger's trophy. Edge destroying Raw Jam's general manager's computer. Alberto destroys Rey's Mysterio's arm with a wheelchair, and Batista quitting WWE. I don't think that'd get too many votes. Anyway, WWE Moment of the Year. One of them is Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, shaking hands. All right, Diva Battle Royal, by the way, has been announced for I was telling you about the Slammy Awards. Divas from both Raw and SmackDown will compete. Winner, of course, is the Diva of the Year. Goldust's surgery went well, according to his Twitter account. Apparently his Twitter account is a doctor. Well, maybe he put it on there. Anyway, there's an interview up with Bret Hart at the Toronto Sun. Hart promoting the reissuing of Wrestling with Shadows DVD. And by the way, I don't know if you've ever seen that Wrestling with Shadows DVD. It's interesting. It's kind of edgy, but it's good DVD. USA Network reportedly air 3 WWE broadcasts on prime time in the days leading up to Christmas Day. So they got anyway, it's going to be a 2-hour Raw on December 20th. SmackDown will air live. I say live the following evening from 9 to 11 o'clock. 2-hour version of Tribute to the Troops is aired, tapped to air the following night, 8 to 10 o'clock. Set your DVR, because hell, I'll forget it too. All right, the December 8th episode of WWE Superstars and WGN scored a 0.5 rating with about 537,000 viewers. The midnight airing of it did a 0.16 rating with about 176,000 people. Paul Bearer, by the way, apparently written off of TV on Friday's episode of SmackDown. On the show concluded with Kane, I'm sure you might have seen that, sending a wheelchair over the ramp to the concrete floor. The World Heavyweight Champ then realized that, that wasn't a dummy. I mean, a real dummy. That was my real father. So, Anyway, what an abrupt end to the fun, unexpected ride, he said. Will I ever return? Never say never, Paul Bearer writes on his Twitter. I think he got buried and encased in concrete one time and came back, so falling off of a ledge like that, be alright. Anyway, it was announced during tonight's episode of SmackDown, or well, last night, Alberto Del Rio is taking on Rey Mysterio in a TLC, at the TLC pay-per-view. It's going to be a chairs match. WWE.com has announced the nominees for the 2010 Superstar of the Year for Monday's Slammey Awards. The winner will be determined by fan voting. There you go. We got one fan nomination is going to be fan voting. Nominees are John Cena, Randy Orton, The Miz, Edge, Kane, Rey Mysterio. I kind of got a feeling I know where that's going to go. Maurice and Melina revealed on the Twitter account that they are going to be on hands for the tribute to the troops in Texas. The 12-9 TNA reaction on after TNA did a 0.58 cable rating with about 775,000 viewers. 12-9 TNA Impact did a 1.1 cable rating with about 1.5 million viewers. WWE Superstars did a 0.50 cable rating with about 537,000 viewers, and the replay did, well, I told you that, 176,000 viewers. All right, Joey Styles commented on Jeff Jarrett's MMA challenge on Impact taping. I don't know if you've seen that or not. It was kind of silly. With the following tweet, he said, "I heard Jeff challenge any fan at TNA tapping to make the TNA taping to make him tap out." Didn't get it right. Anyway, too bad I wasn't there to do it. I'd be the main eventer in TNA. All right, Joey, just calm down. You're not that tough. WWE officials paid a visit to the company's Tampa-based developmental facility last week, interviewing contracted talent about participating in the rival Tough Enough, which is going to be on USA, by the way. Previous season of the program only featured unsigned talent, so they're kind of going at it differently this time. Anyway, the casting process is expected to conclude with the series likely debuting in the spring. And today's play-by-play commentator, Michael Cole, the dreaded Michael Cole, turns 42. Natalia wrote on her Twitter account that Santa's Little Helper match will take place at Tribute to the Troops, which is going to be taped, like I say, today in Texas. And she's looking forward to being, she's in her little Santa's Helper outfit. And she says Santa's Helper are as built in the front and the back like this one is, though. Talk to me. Anyway, former WWE star Matt Hardy, MVP Carlito, have talked with Mexico's AAA promotion about coming in for a big show on 2011. They usually have a couple of 2 or 3 big shows a year there. Anyway, as noted before, the AAA star Zorro is expected to debut in TNA soon, and his debut has been held up because of legal issues between AAA and Steve Shipp, who has an exclusive deal with the AAA talent in the United States. Anyway, the idea for Zorro is to eventually work both AAA and Mexico. Jeff Hardy, Jay Lethal, wrestled a match November 30th at Abu Dhabi, and saw Hardy eventually play the babyface role after the crowd was cheering for him and then booing Lethal. Hardy did some kind of John Cena mannerisms, I guess, in a match, including the 5-knuckle shuffle and "You Can't See Me," which got pops from the crowd. And again, a pop from Vince, too. Former TNA star Raven debuted his new blog on his YouTube page, if you want to check that out. I guess it's a comedy deal. And TNA star Taz has announced that he is opening a new finishing camp aimed at helping aspiring pro wrestlers, get signed with a major organization. It doesn't matter which organization either, but it's just the aspiring, or how about perspiring talkers on YouTube. I wouldn't mind a job either. Hey, I might as well get off here. Gonna have some bad weather coming through the States tonight, I guess, and tomorrow. Take care, you guys. Thanks for clicking. I gotta go.